Hello folks, I'd like to introduce you to my waste oil heater that I have at the shed. So this is a homemade system based off Dimitri's gas recirculation design. I used to have a gas canister that was naturally aspirated, and I wanted something a bit cleaner and easier to start, and I really liked his design, so big thank you for his assistance while I made this. So without further ado, I'll quickly go through how it works. So our control system, we have a filter that comes into a 7-litre drum. This is only filled as required, and the reason being is if for some reason I'm not here and this system goes out, it's only filling 7 litres into the combustion chamber. This comes down to a gate valve which is adjustable, and then it comes into my oil flow. So she's starting at the moment, so the oil flow is a bit higher, just to try and get up to temperature. So over here we have our control. So there's an LED driver in here which goes from 230 volt to 12 volt, which is number 1. Number 2 is a battery backup, so I have my alligator clips there for that. We have 2 controllers. Our top PWM controller, these are from Amazon, controls the blower fan, and the blower fan is a SPAL. There's the model number. So this here is about 150 CFM going through a 1.5 diameter hose that then goes into the combustion chamber. The second PWM controller is our area fan. So that is this Daytona. This is about 550 CFM, and this exhausts through the front here, which has a grill for doing this part of the shed. And then the left hand side I have an adjustable stainless steel cowl. These are like for your typical boilers, and this is just adjustable, so I can turn it depending on where I'm working in the shed. The oil flow itself will come down this pipe. There's a kink in it to stop gases getting back up and smelling the shed out, and it goes all the way down the center of the air pipe, and it's welded at the bottom, and it's about 2 inches away from the bottom, and that seems to produce the best burn. So if I pull the front off this, you get an idea of what we're looking like inside. So this is the burn unit itself. It's a 170 millimeter 4mm wall stainless tube. We have an inspection port on the front here, which is a triclover clamp. We've also got a clamp over here on our 3-inch exhaust, which goes straight up out to the roof, and there's a 2-inch reducer on the very end of that, just to help with a bit of back pressure. So why I like this system of Dimitri's is it takes the exhaust gases from the top here, brings them down, and puts them back into this bottom chamber. So this exhaust chamber recirculates the gas and basically allows the bottom plate here to get superheated, and that helps to boil the oil. It then goes out here and it twists around and up, and the idea of this twist is just to allow more surface area so we can get as much heat as possible from this pipe. When this thing is up to temperature, which is usually about 750 degrees, this is warm to touch, but you can't hold your hand on it for too long, and then out the very top you can hold your hand on it. There's most of the heat is being taken out into the shed, which is what we want to do. It's been running for about 10-15 minutes right now. I need to get the chamber to move this burn area up as it heats up, and then it gets into a cycle where the exhaust gases will constantly boil the oil, turn the oil into a gas, and that's what we're burning. So we want to see like a nice blue flame. We don't want to see much orange in it. If I pull off our inspection here, we can see, if it'll focus, there we go. We got some oil at the bottom, and we got a nice blue flame. Whew, that's hot. So when this gets up to temperature, we'll see like some blue flames come out the top, and this top section here will be nice and red, and it'll be only blue flame, and that's what we want. We don't want to burn the oil necessarily. We want to convert the oil into a gas. So I will let this heat up, and I'll show you a video of it then when it's fully running up to temperature. This is now up to its operating temperature. So that's our oil flow. We're about 760 degrees. The thermocouple or the exhaust gas temperature sensor is here. It's a K-type. And if we look up the top here and we look down our burn tube, we can see a big blue flame. So about half of the burner is all blue flame to the top. Put that back on. So that's kind of how I like to run it. This will give me about 90 degrees Celsius air coming out of these two. And that's enough to bring the shed up to, let's say it's 5 degrees outside. I'll get between 15 and 20 here. And the other side of the shed about 10 degrees. And the shed itself is just tin. It's not sealed, so it's very hard to heat this. What it does is it takes the chill out of the air, and that's enough. That's all I needed to do. So yes, again, a big thanks to Dimitri. Any questions, feel free to reach out to him. A very helpful, kind fellow. So yeah, interested to see what your thoughts are on this style of design. Thanks for watching.